It's serious and it's deep. And as you see, I'm talking to my people. My people come in all colors, shapes, and sizes. I'm talking to humans. I'm talking to those who made it to the fire and made it to the finish line. The world will try to convince you that you have to do for them, and you ain't got to do a motherfucking thing. This has been the greatest con. When the abuser can convince you that you're the problem, and you allow it to happen because you're trying to prove to the abuser that you're not the problem, and they know they the problem. We out there season, baby. It is no new contracts. It is freedom. You must be. You cannot allow anything that's entertaining evil around you. It's just not gonna happen. And with mine, you've been through too much, darling. You made it through the fire. You made it through the con. You made it through the neglect, the abandonment. You made it. It ain't no use of trying to prove to them nothing. Because why? Why? Some of the things that are holding y'all up are you. What you afraid of? You wasn't afraid to endure. And evil taught you what to fucking do. They didn't feed nobody that was hungry. You ain't got to feed them. They didn't give to you freely and joyfully. They always had a plan and because I don't want get them folks out your life. That's not your mama, daddy, auntie, cousin, sister, brother, baby. They're vessels. But have they stuck to who they are? I'm a mother. I got a job. Nurture, protect. I had to make hard choices. Same motherfucking people that put me in the hole that I had to make the choices are looking in my face now. And they know not to say shit to me because I'm not going to deal with evil. I have never, I didn't deal with it in my memory. I didn't deal, and I don't give a fuck what anybody say. I forgive her, forgot, love her. It's parts of my life I can't even remember. So it must have been that fucking traumatic that my spirit man said I don't need that. I ain't trying to get back shit I lost. Fuck that. It wasn't mine. I lost it. People, place, a thing. I just want mine to understand. This whole thing has been, I came to a town and I seen diamonds who were told they were cold. And it was going to happen to mine. It wasn't go, no, not my children, not their friends, because they friends, my kids thought their friends were smarter than me. So I had to take care of their friends, and they told my kids, now your mama, not, and now guess what? It's all coming to pass. You got to be self-accountable, self-responsible. You got to understand you were born butt naked in this earth. This is your life. That's your vessel. Your mother is supposed to be your nurturer and protector. I had to make hard. People talk. That's why I applaud the women that's doing the work and the men that's doing the work. Do you know how hard it is to make choices for children you don't know what the fuck you doing? You ain't supposed to have. Then I didn't do it once. I did that motherfucker 4 times. I had to sit and be ridiculed, scorned by the people that should have been the backbone, the supporter to help me with the choices. And even though 4 times I got it wrong, but bitch, when I got it right, them same motherfucking people couldn't look me in the eye. God fearing, married in Christ. Yeah, widow in waiting. And the church showed me they ain't give a fuck when they think you weak, but bitch, I ain't never been weak. I stand toe to toe. God, Jesus, and the Holy Ghost, Satan moved for me. All the heaven moved for me. The trees have been for me because I'm a child that I am. I took advantage of it when I was in the world because I thought that when you kill the evil, that's the evil. Kill the evil. I'm the greater evil because I'm using their technique. They too. That's their armor. God had to call me here, butt naked in the rain. What you gonna do? He said, if you will, he said, if you will, I will. I said, I will. Y'all came like a motherfucking flood, county, six, state, legion demons down within the year. You nymph spirits. Y'all know I drugged you motherfuckers to the finish line. Here we go. Confirmation. Now you're free. You're free of charge. You don't have no yoke from the world. You creating and bit what you want to do. You want your family to be in Christ. You want your start in your home. You before you get married, date. Keep your legs closed, boys and girls. You got the same fucking ordinance. I don't know who told y'all. You got the same ordinance. What was the curse? The curse of Adam was to till the ground. Who been trying to break their curse? Nobody. They been trying to get over it. They go, since God told them till the earth like they fought, but nah, I can do it better. God told us we'll be strong in mind and weak in body. You know why? Because we suffered for a while. We endured to have patience to understand what it was about. Oh yeah, I can get down with you, baby. Mine, you woke up free. You ain't gotta. Disobedient children, stop doing that. Do you know some people lead you into being cursed because they ain't got, they know they going to hell. They ain't got, listen, people talking about just because people got stuff. People got their soul to lose, darling. They use stuff to trick you. Because of real wealthy people, you don't even know they wealthy. They walk around and they love connection. They not connected to their stuff. They connected to people. You know, truly wealthy people are the humblest people you know. They don't want you to see them. They really embarrassed. They don't care about the bank account, honey. That's just something they work for. Y'all knew you were in an illusion because y'all was trying to get who y'all were trying to. This is the sad part about it. Who were you doing it for? Just ask the question. Who did you go to college for? If your answer is to get money, you said. I'm in the saddest time I've ever seen. Y'all morally, spiritually, mentally, emotionally corrupt. It's not bankrupt, you're corrupt. You have a free generation that's free in sin. I don't want to be like that. And you're not trying to learn. You're not trying to understand. You're not trying. And then to hear older people, y'all know how disgusting y'all sound. It's the young folks. That same old script that your forefathers told you not to do, and you put them in nursing homes. You made that's the beginning of it, that nursing home culture. They killed the real libraries when they killed the people. Because they didn't want nobody telling, that boy didn't earn that. That boy didn't do that. I wouldn't let him milk a cow. They didn't want to hear that. And this whole structure that they built, they've been in the loop. In the last 50 years, they've been stuck. Look where they at. Look where they at. The highest of they superior. That's your white superiority. Let's be honest. And that's a half breed. He had black, he had white. What you gonna do? Meal do a barbecue. That's racism. They wanted to be that. They chose that. They planned that. They said it. They admitted it. How do you have, if these elder people were so smart, you didn't know that wasn't right to do to people? Half of y'all come from welfare stipends, public programs out of the. You didn't know what people would need. You got a head like that. Tell these people what you were doing. You didn't want them to find out you sold your soul. You didn't want them to find out you agreeing with dark-hearted men to get in the clique. You knew it had nothing to do with titles, and you knew it. They all knew it, babies. Just like we know. And we're not asking the question, how can we know they liars? We're not we know they mentally ill. We know they pedos. We see they spirits. They are, it's no longer, you can put on a suit and tie. That's what they did, babies. They put on suit and ties, made scriptures, dinner parties, this, that. But you see what the after party was. But your name on the list at the party, and you got to explain. Because you wanted to get in to something you didn't know what was getting in was for. Now B. They the only niggas at the gate now. Nobody want no pedos, abusers, liars, and thieves in their fold. They're not invited into general population. Baby, they ain't invited to Big Mama house, honey. They not invited to the hills, the valley, the trenches, or the neighborhood, or the village. No. They are dangerous. Look what they did to themselves and then call themselves elite. And they were fooled. Or do y'all read your word? See, if you read your basic instructions before leaving Earth, y'all would have been extra. That wouldn't have happened, honey. You wouldn't have been hollering victimized mentality. No, why would you have a mentality like that unless you victimized? You dummies. And you're listening to the abusers, glorifying the abuse, telling the victimized, don't talk. Well, tell them don't talk about it. Tell them don't put it on TV. Tell them stop burning the books. And like now, look, this is my challenge to y'all. Stop talking to Ruby Bridges. Talk to the women and men around her that was spitting and shit and find out why did they do what they did. This ain't I listen. Listen, babies. I want y'all to understand this. Black America, this ain't even none of our business, honey. We're getting ready globally. We number 15 in the global world. We need a delegation. We don't need pontificators. We don't need nobody going. White minds cannot help us. Black faces in high places can't help us. Our youth are in alignment with freedom. And when we get free, everybody get free. If you ain't with that, we don't care about them separation. They lying. They steady starting shit. We need each other. Right now, we're in a constitutional crisis. On paper, we are taken over by domestic terrorists. On paper, we're in a Great Depression. On paper, but y'all running around here getting your ear tickled. That's why you ain't read. And you don't want to look at the mirror. Because somebody told you ignorant is bliss. No, it ain't. It's dangerous. Stupid people are very dangerous. Because that means they know the truth. They just ain't going to do the truth. Y'all got it now? If you don't, me and mine, please. We are true America. We are what our ancestors wanted us to understand. We fucked up. That's what the Constitution was about. They didn't understand it was in the heart of man. They didn't understand the fullness of. They will wait for their parents to die to steal their land, to sell off their. Yes, they did. That's why they don't own shit. Your president been living in a hotel, and y'all talk about people that's living in a hotel. See what I'm telling you? Everything you demean people on a food stamp card, but they up there eating steak and potatoes on your tax money, filtering it through lawsuits, giving it to people. Didn't I tell you? And then y'all keep believing this lie. It's the government. No, it's people. It's people in the system who ciphering it because they figure we're so dumb we don't know what we got. Where you showing us? You're by your debt, you're showing us. By you conjuring up all this, you're showing us. And that still don't match our inheritance in that coin y'all got. That's why they feel like even if they break us, black people, you get them their inheritance, we gonna be all right. You think we stupid? That's why at the vote we gave y'all opportunity. We told you leave us alone. You proved to us we all we got. I've been telling us this my whole life. We all we got. We don't treat each other like that. That ain't blackness. Nobody would believe me. Nobody wanted to hear. And then the elders like, be quiet. Then Project 2025, baby, baby. And I was guilty. I was so mad with black women. Why are you trying to tell them? Let them find out that's what they living off of. Then I hear you pontificate. Listen, baby. Project 2025 didn't hurt nobody but people that are so tied to that system. They own mortgages. They got car notes. They're finding out who their real friends is in the system. It didn't hurt the person who eats sardines. It didn't hurt the person that know how to sleep out on the street. It didn't hurt the person who owned their property, owned their two raggedy cars. It didn't I threw it out. Let me show you an example. It didn't hurt Arizona XT. They ain't got no terror problem. And he can sell this IC for 99 cents. You know why? Listen to what he said. Listen to the interview. He said, I threw the company, I own it all. Why would I do that? I'm fine. See, steady. That's who run the race, baby. We the turtles. Slow and steady. See all them tricks they pulled to the point the world done found out they was really fighting against themselves. And I'm watching the foreigners how amazed y'all are. Y'all are really amazed. No, baby, this been 500 years. We wasn't docile. We knew they'd kill us. We knew they'd exterminate us. We knew that if they knew that we were truly free in the mind, body, and soul, they would kill us to keep from telling our truth because it don't glorify them. It glorifies the God we serve. And we're here. Boom. We're free. We woke up free. We woke up. I don't watch TV, so that's probably most of my. I watch y'all. I'm so intrigued with humans. Y'all are all around the world, and I listen to everybody, everything because I have my own mind. I think humanity is the most amazing thing God had ever created. Cause y'all just is silly. It's so easy, and y'all make it so hard. All he asked you to do for your disobedience. This was the curse. Watch this. Two simple things. He said, man, no longer the earth won't give you nothing. The ferment won't, you just got to till it. He told woman, you will yearn for a man and have childbirth. That's it. And y'all live in the curse and cover it up like you doing something. I didn't have pain in childbirth. I think my grandmother broke our curse of Eve, and my grandfather broke the curse of Adam. Because they own their stuff. They tilled it. My grandfather didn't even know he was supposed to be getting paid for a buffalo soldier, honey. He thought that was his service to the country. That's what I'm telling you. My family comes from the root of the truth, and they lying. I used to argue with my history teachers because I would show them, and they would shock. They're indoctrinated with a lie. Everything they have no foundation. Everything they did, say, and do is regurgitated from liars. That's why I knew what was happening globally. When y'all foreigners start coming here talking about we ain't got no culture, you living on it. What y'all want us to do? Make them paint the White House black and put our name up on plaques? That is the beauty. And I'm so glad the African man said it. He said, no matter where in the world he's been, we left no trace. Only white people need proof and evidence and this and that because they up to no good. But when it's time to have their head out, chest up, say I did it, they will burn it down for nobody to find out. We're in a new season, age of revelation, darling. This is an era in life. You gotta be, you gotta be. If you didn't get it right, that's okay. You can start today. Right now. Start today. And say, you know what? What was in me? Not to see a person in their humanity. Because if it just was our color, y'all, that's a sad thing. Because we're human. You can give us the Holocaust and all that shit you want to. That's steady happening to us. They're steady committing genocide on us. They're steady exterminating us. They're steady making you think because we self-protect ourselves. And then they give you illusion that we have protection. No, we don't. They're performative. When it's really time to put the fear of God in them, where are they? This is our real life in America as a black person. We thrived. We didn't survive, we thrived. Read the Briar Rabbit. When they thought they were killing us, exterminating us. When we act like we don't like it and hold our head down. They thought it's making us. No, it wasn't, darling. We knew how to maneuver, be humble. Everything don't take response. And they don't know our core. They were so adamant on us as revenue. We're surprised. They talk numbers and this and that because they don't want to acknowledge black bodies was the first commerce. With the commerce, the black bodies worked and made them wealthy through their labor. So their listen to me, their bond. You hear me? Became labor. We're the most expensive. Slave black kids are the most expensive beings in the world. And we're the youngest. And God, the Father, put us in his bosom because he knew what they're going to do to us. He knew they were gonna take the word, the original scripts, and use them to indoctrinate us to serve man, not him. And we got it a long time ago. It wasn't no hoodoo. It was herbologists. It was speaking unto the ancestors. It was simple stuff. They made complicated so they can make themselves feel fancy. Look at them. Just look. The truth is in what would I do doing Hitler? This is what you're doing. What would I be doing? I couldn't be back there and jump. Yes, you are. You're here. What you doing? Black America at the vote said, good. You hate us. We understand it. We got to work for a global. We told them. We told them when we get to where God wants us to be, we won't have time. We told them privately. Just like them niggas calling Donald Trump secretly. A racist don't know. Baby, listen to me. Old school racism, they didn't have no problem. You know why? Because the white found black, it was understood. Real black people just didn't go there and built our own shit. See that? Just like now. You see how multi-complex and multifolded? It's always been like that. But whoever has the camera can show you their version. Until we get a satellite to show our own, because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in making my enemies rich. I don't believe in working for my enemies. And in America, we have a limited amount of freedom if we stop the people in the system from binding us. And guess how we do that? Voting in people that represent the masses. If you get in there and do it for everybody, it won't be no black and white orange thing. If you really don't, but the reason why you will find out what capitalism is. It's slavery, modern day slavery. America ain't nothing but a plantation that invited new slaves in because they other slaves got uppity. And if they just keep us quiet and make everybody think we evil, they won't even come to see. They even got some of these indoctrinated blacks and raccoons, their welfare is failed. Them old neighborhoods, this, that, they were gentrified, try to kick us, they failed, they ain't got no money, they broke. The banks can't hustle for them no more. The little clique done broke, baby, 100 days, it's over. Y'all didn't pay when BlackRock left, baby. Listen to me. I watched Loan Money, Warren Buffett. That's my baby. That man, that's called steady old money. They don't believe in that big frill. They not trying to get rich. They got rich accidentally just by working hard, making good decisions. When they study, he didn't move. BlackRock took off. The rest of them so dumb. They was falling behind this dummy because they thought they had an end. Oh, you young people getting fast money, y'all think them hustling scams, baby, them old folks be having y'all a mile away. They know exactly because they know if you fail, they ain't going with you. And they'll sacrifice your youth. Y'all thought it was about money, didn't you? No, it ain't. It's about time and energy. Once you learn that, you won't let nobody play with you again. Time and energy. Remember that. The Father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob prosper you as your soul prosper. That's a spiritual thing. Soul, being good to people, helping people, being honorable, being integral. Y'all gonna see. I see now what's happening. And the reason why we just had to see things that were in the dark, listen to me. I see a lot of foreigners, a lot of white and black Americans didn't know how deep this was. They had hope, but they had hope in people. That's going to fail you every time, baby. Your hope should be that you know that you're a good person, you doing good, that you put something good in the earth through your children, through your spouse, through the people around you. It's not how they do you, baby. It's how you respond to it. And they drugged me. They did me so dirty and bad. Sometimes I just cry. But now, the Goliath is roaring. I don't need their armor. And mine are free. We don't have to hear the nationality because, baby, we really can't hear it. We getting ready to, like I said, take our place. If y'all next global meeting y'all have and say Black American, if it's one of them textbook people, we not coming. We're not coming, honey. Black America, this is home. We take care of it, take care of each other. If everybody can't have it, nobody can have it. We have never been racist. We don't believe in racism. But we will not tolerate racism, blacks and raccoons and something like that's just not going to happen. A racist, y'all see what that is. They just hate us because we black, but this is evil. They just hate us because we won't let them devour and take our energy. Uh, Lack is a person drop they be in the hood causing chaos, this, that, that's a lack. A raccoon, that's the one got their suit and tie on. And they gonna work for that master. And they gonna be sitting behind that master, think we looking at the master, we looking at you. And them something likes, that's you foreigners, come over here. Don't talk to nobody black, but you go to the projects. You go to stereotypical places. That's why black people don't want to fool with you, because we see what you associate with first. It proves to us you have a colonized mind when you go right to what they think is us. That's how we stay free 500 years. That's why it's mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Right now in America, for black people, if you own land and own seed, fruit seed, vegetable seed, you are wealthy. We don't equate that as nothing. If your moral standard is not high, we don't owe you no respect. I think they call it checkmate, but I play checkers because I like kings and queens across the board. So mine, this is freedom. Feel it. You ain't got to do it. It's two things we do. Black America, no, don't do what you don't want to do, what's not right with your spirit, and you rest. Do you know those are the two things that from the slave block to the plantation, through all this genocide, all this, we could not do? Say no and rest. Now we can. We ain't got no collective soul. No. It's do what you want to do, how you want to do it, trial and error it. And how you know it's blessings and for us is for everybody. It helps you first and you overflow. If that ain't it, stop. If they trying to make you come out of your real humanity, stop. They ops. If they talk about its division, they're op. If they ain't us telling us about us, they're op. That's opposition. Put your red beam on them. And don't trust yourself. You hear me? That's how them blacks and raccoons got in there. Walk right into a trap. And then to face us and tell the truth. They went with the flow thinking one day, and it's 50 years later and been revealed. And the demon is in full display. But the beautiful thing we got to say about it, it ain't black folks. Y'all be blessed. Enjoy your Sunday. And mine, freedom, baby. It's in the mind. Create, invent, make it easier for someone else. You hear me? Cause you overflow and it's easy for you. Don't worry about the world, baby. They gonna gnash their teeth. You watch the ones who ain't talking. They used to be real loud. They and God, da da da. They 50 million. Da, da. Watch, they quiet. Watch them, cause they dangerous. But all the homely niggas at the gate, and it's 2 mongoose and a king snake, honey. Eat at your table. You wondering why your enemies kind of double back? Cause God told you. You're gonna eat in the presence of your enemies. You hear me? Boom. They supposed to be sitting over there. They gonna gnash their teeth, say you get into I'll be that. Cause when I was down bad, I was one shit, this, that, blah, 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 blah. Now God has set me at a table that I'm content with. I don't have to be satisfied, not satisfied. When you content, baby, And I like simple things. My simple things seem to be great to everybody, so I'm gonna stick with it. I just hope y'all understand this season is freedom time, mind, body, and soul. And it starts in you. It ain't about nobody else. And you need to keep asking if it come, why is it around me? What's in me? If you don't find nothing in you, ask it what you come for. Because what you used to be and used to, that don't live there no more. I know it. Y'all, it's kingdom time and reaping seed. It's all God, good, bad, and ugly, works out for the glory of Him and for those who diligently seek Him and want to know Him for themselves. You're in the right time, in the right season, in the right place. No matter where you at, the Almighty gonna show you He real. You hear me?